La 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 la.
La 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 la. Tis the season to
Okay.
be jolly.
Are we doing the timer?
We both did it at the same time.
Yeah, no timer.
Let's go. All right.
Yeah, 'cause I don't-
Let's go.
2, 3.
Action.
Acción.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of A Tad Bit Older. Christmas is in 3 weeks. Shit.
I know, that's crazy. This month flew by so fast.
Oh my
Just
God,
went
it
from holiday
totally
to
did.
holiday to holiday.
Let me double check that.
Holidays.
1, 2, 3. No, 2 weeks. It's in 2 weeks.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fudge.
Dude.
That's
I'm
insane.
so excited though. Are you doing all the things already?
I'm starting. You know what? I don't want to stress myself out. I'm just gonna do things as they come.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna over plan stuff because I always get super stressed out. So
Yeah. I'm going to the Nutcracker this week, so I will let y'all know.
I'm
I've
so
never
excited.
been to the Nutcracker. And
But never to any of them?
never ever to see the Nutcracker.
No.
No. And the last time I was at the Phoenix Symphony was probably like when I went through on a field trip as a child.
No way.
Yeah. So I'm so excited.
Oh my God.
I know
I'm
people
excited for
do
you.
the Nutcracker every year as like a tradition.
Uh-huh.
And I guess I like to wait till my girls are old enough because when I had my
Yeah.
oldest and we would do stuff, we did it when she was really young.
Mm-hmm.
Like we did Polar Express. Like we would do all the things.
Yeah, like all those
And she doesn't remember.
It's like doing Disneyland.
Yeah.
When they're really small and they're just like
Yeah, and then
don't
when we
remember.
had our youngest, COVID happened, so we lost, those
Yeah.
2 years. And so now we're starting to
do all
all the fun things. So we're gonna see the Nutcracker at the Phoenix Symphony.
I'm excited
And
for
then
you.
we're
Are you guys
gonna-
dressing up?
Oh my God, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I got I'm wearing like this red dress with a bow.
Oh, how cute.
And then my little one's wearing like a blue velvet shimmer, a ballerina type dress. And then my older girl's wearing a tween outfit, a skirt. So I'm excited.
my
I'll
God.
share pictures.
Yes,
I'm
share
so
pictures.
excited.
I've done the Orpheum, the Nutcracker there,
Oh.
but I'm gonna do because I was looking at tickets actually today, and I was like, oh, I'll do that one. I want to do the Symphony Hall one too, so we'll probably do that one.
I just like the theaters. I think the Orpheum is so beautiful.
It's so old,
know.
it's so old school, but it's like eerie, but it's so nice.
They
It's
do ghost tours there.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, I kind of want to go
Where?
on at the
At the
Orpheum.
Oh.
Yeah,
It does look kind of.
I want to go on one, but not like a walking one. I don't know. Yeah, I want to see some damn when you go on a ghost tour.
Yeah.
Do you want to
see something pop up?
Do you want some paranormal activity to happen while you're there?
I do, but I feel like if there's a lot of people, it ain't gonna happen.
True.
You have to be by yourself.
True. So yeah,
Do you know what the Nutcracker is about?
I don't.
Do you know what it is?
No.
Oh my God, share.
It's so popular. I've never even thought to think about it. I just know it's like a ballet, right?
Yeah.
Or
it's a
do they
ballet.
sing?
Yeah.
What is
No,
it?
it's a ballet.
Okay. So it's a story about a nutcracker. Loosely, it's a story about a nutcracker, about a fantasy story. The Nutcracker and the Mouse King do the mouse. Wait. The Nutcracker befriends a girl. So the Nutcracker comes to life on New Year's Eve and battles the Mouse King.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say more of a history, why it happened that way.
Oh.
Oh, you mean the actual,
the
what the
storyline.
Nutcracker is about?
The
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You guys are talking
Yeah.
about the Nutcracker and people do it all the time. I've never even heard of it.
Oh my God.
I know there's a Nutcracker thing.
Oh my God.
But
I'm so excited for you guys. You guys are gonna
I
like
never
it.
even knew what
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah,
It's a ballet.
So the story
Yeah,
is
the
about
story.
a Nutcracker who comes to life in
No, the
battle.
girl befriends a Nutcracker who
The
comes
girl
to life on New Year's
Mm-hmm.
Eve, and he battles this Mouse King.
Yes, he does.
The king is a mouse.
Yeah. But the Nutcracker was actually gifted to the girl from her, I
Okay.
think her uncle.
I want to
he
say I've
gifted her a
seen
Nutcracker.
parts of the Nutcracker movie because isn't there they made
there
a
is,
movie?
yeah.
But okay, so now
So
good.
like, is there like animals, like not real animals, but is there like somebody dressed up, or is it all like real?
I don't know.
interpreted
We'll
dance?
see.
So, oh my gosh, I won't tell you guys.
Don't
Oh, you've seen it before?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I went to go watch it. Yeah.
I'm
Go
excited.
watch it.
No.
Oh my God, you guys are gonna
I've seen
love
previews of what the ballet looks like.
Yeah.
And then remember I told you we found a Nutcracker record.
Oh my God, you did.
The thrift store, and we're listening
which
to
I
it
still
the other-
haven't seen.
Oh, I'll have to show you.
I've been wanting to see it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to remind you before I leave.
I should go grab it right now.
Yeah, I want to see it.
So yeah, we've been listening to it here at home, and just so the girls could get used to the type of music. So yeah,
Oh, they're gonna love it. I think P is gonna love it.
I hope that they're not too. Because how long is it? Like 2 hours, maybe. I hope they don't get too restless. Because we've seen Wicked, and that movie's like 2.5 hours.
Oh my God, it is
long.
2.5 hours. Oh my God, we watched it too.
Oh, what do we think?
Oh my God.
What do we think?
So-
I've never heard of Wicked. Well, I mean, I'm sorry. I've heard
yes,
of Wicked,
Yeah.
but I've never I don't know. I didn't know what it was about, and I've never seen it and stuff like that.
So I know Wicked is a big Broadway show in New York.
Yeah.
I've never watched Wicked like in
That's as much
theater
as I
or
knew.
anything like that. But I just knew it was part of The Wizard of Oz.
Right.
So I knew it was about the witches.
Yeah.
But I never knew the story of it.
Yeah.
So I loved it.
I loved it too. More than I
loved
thought
it.
I was.
Me too.
I thought it had a slower beginning though.
It did.
I was waiting
It
like,
did.
let's fucking get into it. What's
Yeah,
happening?
I didn't know where it was going.
Yeah.
I kind of was like,
Some people came out saying like, "Oh, it changed me. It was very emotional." I didn't feel that.
I didn't feel that either.
And I really connect to movies.
Yeah.
So I didn't feel that part of it, but I thought overall I liked the graphics, I liked the music, and I thought it was funny.
Yes.
But I didn't leave like, oh, it like healed my, like when we talk about certain movies, we're like, oh my God, it really touched me in my inner child, and I cried.
yes.
But I didn't feel that.
I did cry, by the way.
You did?
I was actually shocked because I kept hearing people say, like, have you seen those videos on TikTok?
Yeah.
They're like, I'm about to watch Wicked. This
Yeah.
is what I look like. And then this is what I look like as I'm leaving Wicked. And then everybody's like bawling.
Why?
I didn't get that.
Okay.
That I didn't
But
get.
would you cry?
The part that,
Okay,
well,
tell
guys,
us
if
the-
you guys haven't
tell
watched
us.
this.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler
alert,
alert.
15 seconds.
Yeah. So the part that I was very touched by was the part where Ariana gave her that ugly hat for her to wear.
That's what a lot of people said.
And then she showed up.
Yes.
And then I just put myself in her shoes because she legit thought like she gave her this hat to go to this ball or
This
whatever they
gala,
were going.
like to be nice and
but
help her out.
to look actual shitty. So it kind of went back to me with like Mean Girls,
Yeah.
where she tells her to dress up and she dresses up as a witch
Yeah.
and she's a busted ass witch.
Or she tells her, wait, in Mean Girls, no.
Yeah, with Lindsay Lohan.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
she
she
no,
goes
no.
to the Halloween party.
She dresses up as
a
a
bride.
real bride.
A bride,
a
with those-
scary thing
yeah.
the
versus a
teeth.
sexy
Oh, there we
thing.
go.
Yeah,
And like, yeah. So I was like, oh my God, that was so mean Girls of her. But what I I didn't really resonate with it, but what I felt was she was really holding in those tears. The actress.
Yeah.
She's a
You
good
could tell
crier.
she really wanted to cry. It was
Yeah.
really getting to her.
Yeah.
And she just showed up there and she was like,
I don't know if I can do this.
she was just
Yeah.
fucking sucking it up bad.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, there's been many times where I'm sucking it up.
Yeah.
And that part just broke me. I
Yeah.
was like,
Aw.
I wasn't like, no,
I was
but
like,
you, oh my
Yeah,
God.
you could resonate with
That
it.
is such a
Okay.
bad, like, gut-wrenching feeling to have. Like,
Yeah.
when you show up somewhere and people are just looking at you with this.
Yeah. Yeah. Or
This
you
whole
feel
different
like
demeanor.
set up.
Yeah.
Or,
But did you notice
Yeah.
she leaned into it? Like she's like,
yeah.
she
But
just
she was, she had to.
So
she
everything
doesn't-
in her is like, this is me, and I'm gonna lean into it because she kind of
Yeah.
did it her whole life. You know what I mean?
She
Kind of
did.
thing.
True.
Yeah.
I like how she
I
would like
think-
show up places and be like,
Yeah.
no, I didn't eat grass. Yes, I've always been green.
Yeah, that is so true. But that part, I was like, damn, that is.
So the emotional part, I felt emotional. I want to say I cried, but I felt some type of emotion. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it. When she's flying above and she's looking at all of them, that
Oh,
got
yeah.
me like,
Yeah.
I really liked the
like
end.
I was just like, like it just energized me. First, I was like, fucking, and then it just energized me, and then
It did.
like,
I know what part you're talking
I
about.
all of a
Yeah.
sudden was like a fan of this movie.
I think
like,
I didn't feel like emotional about it, but I really resonated with the part where just the whole storyline of like creating a villain and the good person.
Yeah.
Like, and it's interesting, I think, like in everybody's life, in someone's story, you are the villain. Even though you're just trying to do the right thing, you're just trying to stand up and speak up for people.
Yeah,
like, she was really just trying to help, and she was made to be this villain, a witch, literally, a wicked witch.
Oh my God.
And she was just trying to do the right thing. And, like, it's interesting. I was kind of like, oh, I didn't know Glinda was, like, really, she's a villain because of all the things that she did. And it was interesting to me, too, like, that storyline of, like, your friends turning on you or people not really.
Though? Like, when did you, like, feel that, oh, wait, the good witch is the bad witch? Like, when did you think of
Immediately. Really? I was like, oh shit, Glinda is the bad witch.
So you weren't taking what she was doing as like, oh, she's just confident in herself.
Fuck no. I was like, this bitch is a people pleaser.
I was about to say that. I thought, yes, you're right. And I thought she had a lot of princess complex to her.
Yeah.
Like, Glinda just was like very self-centered.
Yeah.
And then she was a people pleaser.
Yes.
And then, oh my God, there's so many things. I was just like, but at the same time, I don't think she was evil. I don't think she
means to. I don't think she means to hurt Elphaba. But I think she mostly cares about what people are going to think about her.
I do. Yeah.
And she's going to put her needs first.
Yeah.
But are people evil? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how people really are. They're like, Glinda, what's her name?
Glinda.
They're like that.
Yeah.
Like, they think they're doing right. They think they're doing good. They're trying to be honest with you, but the way they come off sometimes is like, could be portrayed as the villain, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because they think that they know best, or this has worked for them their whole life, or whatever. But
of the two characters, who do you feel like you resonate most with?
Yeah, I liked Elphaba more.
I feel like a lot of people are Elphaba, especially like I feel like Elphaba, like I'm just trying to do the right thing, and I have a voice.
Yeah.
And then I get made to be the villain a lot. So I resonated with that. It didn't make me emotional, but I was like, yeah, that's fucking how the world is.
Yeah.
Like you speak your mind, and the loudest person in the room is always like the drama or the person causing the problems, and you're like, bitch, you didn't fucking see what you're doing. Like, you didn't just see this. So I and then another thing that I enjoyed, or that stood out to me, like going back to Glinda being a people pleaser, and that this popular song, like popular, be popular.
Dope song, by the way.
Well, I seen this mom.
That was the first time I ever heard it. So
I seen this mom on TikTok rewrite the song.
Oh shit!
Did she? Yes, and I loved it.
Is it funny?
It's the opposite. So she's saying, popular, you're not always gonna be popular. And she's talking about basically not being a people pleaser. Like, sometimes you're gonna do things that people don't like, and that's okay.
Yeah.
The goal is not to be popular. The goal is to like yourself and make good choices. So my little Marley, who's like 6 years old, like, she loves Glinda for other reasons. Like, she likes Ariana Grande.
So does Zelda.
You know, Kat and Sam. Like,
all the pink stuff.
Yeah,
and
it's
like
pink.
all the bubbliness. And
so I was like telling her, I was like, you know, Glinda is just a people pleaser, right? And then I was like, okay, wait, maybe I shouldn't I'm gonna let her enjoy this fairy tale of a pink princess.
Let her be a girl.
Yeah, I'm gonna let her be a kid and a girl. But I was just like, and I was kind of throwing you don't have to be popular, and she was just like, Mom, that's not how the fucking song goes. But so I think there's a lot of
don't sing it like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of good messages there.
There is a lot of good messages. Another one, I don't know if you guys paid attention, was when she got that broom and she was falling and she saw her reflection of herself when she was a little girl.
Yeah, that made me sad.
Was like, wow, she was really like standing up for herself. All that, like,
her
child.
Yeah, she was healing her inner child.
I was like, wow, that one was like, God, Gosh.
Moments like that in movies really pull at my heartstrings.
Yeah.
I don't like to see kids like mistreated or bullied because they're different.
Oh my God, I know.
Like,
I
I'm
know.
like, leave
I think
those,
that's a lot of people.
leave those
Yeah.
sweet little kids.
Yeah.
They're just little kids, like
Innocent, yeah.
being who they are, and like even just like in school, you know, my daughter, like, oh, Mom, everybody that, like, she was so overstimulated that age because she's like, everybody was judging everything I was doing, and I was just like, fuck those kids.
Oh.
Like, who gives a shit?
So do we know how close this movie is to the Broadway show? Is it like a?
I heard it's pretty close.
I think it is pretty close. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when they say to be continued, is that?
There really is 2 parts.
Oh.
Because like
I think this is a very
Broadway,
long.
there's still more. Like, because some of Penelope, our daughter's friends who went to see the movie, said, "Oh, that was only Act 1."
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was getting. I think
Still-
it's a very long.
And that Wicked is touring. It tours, and it's coming.
You know what? We had it here before.
It's coming
I think
again, yeah.
downtown at
The Orpheum.
No, not that Arizona Center. Like by that little area. Oh my gosh, what is it called? I can't think of it.
Yeah, well, it's touring again, and it's coming in the spring of next year, and I got tickets to go.
Did you?
I have to go see this Broadway show.
Oh my
need
God,
to go
I want to
check
take.
this
I
out.
want to take the kids.
Yeah, I'm taking my little one. That's gonna be our little.
Oh my gosh, that's
Don't
really
listen to
good.
this, Maria.
I actually want to talk about how
Want to
Ariana
be
Grande
in
was
it.
kind of sleeping on me for a minute. So
Yeah.
when I watched it,
Yes, please.
I
Let's
was
talk
like,
about the
God
tea.
damn,
Let's
the
talk about the
freaking-
tea.
Oh yes, a little bit. But the vocals in that movie with her though, we
yeah.
could talk about the drama, but her vocals there
Yeah.
were like off the chain. I
Yeah.
was like,
I think she's an amazing singer.
so I already thought, but like she was like really singing like almost like Oprah, like I'm not opera,
Opera.
or like Oprah.
She's singing like Oprah.
Opera. I was like, wow. She would give me the chills.
Oh, she's an
every
amazing
single
singer.
time.
Yeah, I will never take that.
Then
but
what the drama with
the drama every time they showed her
yeah,
man
yeah,
on
yeah,
there,
yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah. Do you know the story about what happened
rolling
with that?
my eyes. Yeah, well, tell me. I mean, I know the gossip that they were both married. He had just
Yeah.
had a baby.
He just had a baby.
They started having a fucking affair.
Yeah.
He up and left his wife
To go with her.
to go with her, blow up the spot. I mean, and I supposedly her marriage was already on the rocks. And
But she always be doing that shit.
right? How you gonna
Always.
like?
So
jump
she did
from a-
that from like Big Sean when she was dating Big Sean.
Yeah.
Then she was dating Mac Miller, and then
Yes.
I don't think he had a girlfriend.
And then
I
she
don't remember.
wasn't she engaged to dude from Saturday Night Live? What's his name?
Yes, freaking the funny guy,
Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
but he's another case.
she's
so
a serial.
she's interesting.
Yeah, but I mean, I think a lot of people like her in show business. That's a characteristic they carry.
Yeah,
But yeah, so at first I was being a little hater. I was like, I am not watching that movie. Like, I gave it a thumbs down because Ariana Grande was in it, and I didn't approve of her personal behavior. Just to be clear, we listen and we don't judge. But I was
Right.
like, fuck that! I ain't gonna see that movie. This bitch, I ain't trying to see her little love affair happen. I am not gonna subscribe to this. But my daughter was like, please, Mom, you have to take me.
Yeah.
So I went and took her, and then I almost forgot about it until they showed him. And I'm curious if, like, I'm like, how the fuck did they even develop a relationship there? They don't even have that big of a part in the movie
Maybe
together,
just crossing
where they
paths.
would be shooting a lot together. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck? And he is not. I mean, compared to her husband, he is not that good looking.
Who was her husband, by the way? He was a
He was like
DJ?
no, he was
what
like in
he?
real
Yeah,
estate.
he was a real estate tycoon. some
Yeah.
type of-
Okay.
And I thought he was way better looking than fucking SpongeBob SquarePants, dude.
Yeah, but you're thinking of good.
He probably
looking.
has a lot of characteristics. He seems kind of like, kind of like a little funny guy.
Yeah, but you know,
like,
that's a tough
it's
thing.
probably-
Because
I mean, when you
their
look at
situation.
her list of men that she's been with, they all are very different. So
they're
it's not like
very,
she has a
very
type.
different. Yeah, she
It's
doesn't.
whoever's in the moment.
They're all
like
very different.
who's available right now.
Yeah.
Who is
Yeah.
she in the mood for today?
Whoever pulls on her heartstrings that day.
yeah. But I love the interviews that her and the other what's the other actress's name who plays Elphaba? I like the interviews they were doing. Have you seen the TikTok trend of them? And it's like them talking to someone and interview. I don't know who they're talking to in the interview, but they're like, "Oh my God, you're so amazing. You do so much. Oh my God, you leave a light on this world. You're just the best."
Oh, and almost all of them.
All the memes are like me and my drunk friends in the bathroom at the bar. After you had too much to drink, you're like, "Oh my God, no, you're the best. I love you. You're so amazing."
Oh, I don't know how to pronounce it. Cynthia Erivo.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And the other guy, the SpongeBob guy's name's Ethan.
Fuck him.
He looks like an Ethan.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna put all the blame on her, because fuck him. He was married. He just had a baby. Like, dude, come on.
That's true.
Get a divorce first before you
Ariana
start.
Grande.
That's right. Wild.
I guess.
So he's like,
Yeah.
You're saying he's not very good looking, which he's probably like, when am I ever gonna have this opportunity?
True.
So, which, by the way, I don't think she looks good in this movie. She is way too skinny for me. Like,
I thought she was.
Is she always that skinny?
No, I don't know.
Like
she lost
got
a
thinner
little
for this movie.
But so did she. Or Cynthia.
Cynthia
she got thinner
amazing
too.
singing too.
Like, oh my God, she is.
She's a good crier.
She is.
She's a good actress.
Yes.
She made me feel in my feels. Like,
dude,
she was good.
She did her own stunts.
Yeah,
she was
I did see
legit
that.
herself jumping off the thing with the bungee jumping.
I did see that.
I was
and
like,
did you know
and singing at the same time.
Did you know she has an accent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've seen her talk.
I've seen her interviews. Yeah.
Do you know that she dates? I don't know if she still dates her, but did you guys ever see Master of None?
No.
Oh my gosh, I love that show. By the way, love it. If you guys ever have time to watch it, it was, and it's an older show. I think it had 2 seasons. And it's with Aziz, that comedian guy.
Aziz Ansari?
Yes.
I love him.
Oh my God, I freaking love that show.
Okay, now I have
to
watch it.
But the girl that was in it, that was his best friend, that is her girlfriend. Which she's also a comedian.
She is?
The girl in the show. Not
Cynthia.
Yeah, not Cynthia.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's her partner.
So if you haven't seen Wicked, it's the movie of the season. Go check it out.
I give it a 5-star. I think it was amazing.
Yeah, I think it's worth seeing.
I think it was really good.
I think that be careful with your young ones, because it is 2.5 hours. Mine got a little antsy, but she did finish it.
Wiggly.
Yeah,
she got a little wiggles. I feel like there should be an intermission in that movie.
Probably, huh? It was pretty long. I'm actually surprised both of my girls, they lasted.
That happened to me. Like, when I watched it, it was just a regular movie for me. Like, I mean,
I went into it with no expectations.
Elphaba held me. Like, Ariana Grande, she's a good singer. Right. I already know what she's gonna give.
Right.
So when Elphaba does her thing, I thought it was pretty interesting. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, okay, I'm intrigued.
And you know what?
And then that end part, I was just like, I'm trying to watch this.
Man, that ending, but that ending's gonna win an award of some sort.
Oh my God,
it was a really strong ending.
I know.
And it was funny.
I wasn't expecting I actually thought Ariana Grande was pretty funny.
She is really funny.
She was actually pretty. She was actually pretty funny. I like this whole.
She is. Yeah. Yeah, she was pretty funny. She was super funny. Yeah, she is a triple threat.
I think she's
singer,
so
actress, she's dancer.
And she's hella funny.
Yeah, she's
Which,
super
by the
cute.
way, did you hear she announced? I mean, this is what I've seen. That she's not gonna sing no more. She's just gonna act and do Broadway.
I think she would be great on Broadway. Yes.
Yeah. Get a Tony. Get like a
stuff. Let's spread those awards out. I like that. Good
I mean, she could sing like crazy. Like
she can.
She can sing better than Mariah Carey.
God damn, have you seen that so good.
I mean, you've seen her.
Have you seen the card?
Celine Dion.
Oh my God!
And also Whitney Houston.
Oh my God! I love Ariana Grande's impersonation.
Oh my God, me too.
Oh my gosh! I know I have to watch it. Please put it in the podcast, honey.
It's really good.
Wait, what are we talking about? That car karaoke?
No. Well, that too.
Oh, when she just does other people.
She's on Jimmy Fallon. She's on someone's talk show, and is my hair?
They always make her do that, so she does it.
She's so good at it.
Yeah. So good at it.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
She does Celine Dion.
Yeah, she even does Britney, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does like Jennifer. What's her name? I was going to say
Lopez,
Jennifer
Lawrence.
She does Jennifer Lawrence.
What does she do for Jennifer Lawrence?
She like just talks like her. Like she just. I think it came out in SNL. That one. Yeah, she does that one.
She talks like that. Like,
oh my god, she does them so good.
Now I have
she's
to
an
watch
actress.
it.
I mean,
And now she tries to do Cynthia.
Wow.
Yeah, with accent and everything. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, she's a good actress. I wouldn't be mad at her if she went to Broadway. That would be cool to see.
And going
her.
back on what you're saying about them like not being in scenes, I mean, when you're shooting a movie, you're on set for like 4 months, and they probably had a lot of downtime. You know what I mean? Like they're probably
too much downtime.
Yeah, so they probably created a relationship or whatever. But what's interesting is she's probably like first call. That means she's like first one in, probably first one out. He's probably like fifth call, like. You know what I mean?
True.
So he has a lot of downtime. She probably not so much, but it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah. She's super funny, and I can't wait for part 2. I can't wait for the sequel.
Let's give it a clap.
What are we snapping now? Snaps. Give it some snaps for Wicked. We spent a lot of time on that. Did not expect that, but
I know.
I know, deep dive.
We went into deep dive on Wicked.
We even got into Master of Nuns over here.
Right now. Now I have to go back and watch all those little skits of Ariana Grande doing impersonations.
Oh my god, I know, she's so good.
Other thing that happened recently, like that's also big in the news, pop culture news, is the TikTok ban.
Oh my god.
What the fuck? Influencers.
What are we gonna
just when I was trying to break through?
I was about to say
that is not
like,
fair.
dang.
I'm like so close with my 97 followers. I am so close to my to becoming an influencer.
That is so funny.
And now y'all just gonna take it away
that
before I could get a piece of that pie. Like,
jeez.
Do you really think that's gonna happen though?
I don't know. So do you know why?
Tell me. What's the beef?
TikTok is a Chinese app.
I thought so, but my mom was telling me today that it's owned by someone in Singapore, not China.
I was looking at in the news. It was saying it's a Chinese app, and they're trying to buy it off. So it's not from. I guess it's not like a Chinese app. I don't know, China.
Well, what's wrong with it coming from China? They think they're saying on us?
So yes. So they're saying that the government is saying that it's a national security risk.
Interesting.
So because there's a lot of data on there, and that can be leaked into the Chinese government.
Like what type of data?
I don't know. I don't know if they're just talking about like people in general, or people are just like
because you own the app.
Yeah,
they know.
Yeah,
they know secret.
So they're just trying to ban it in the U.S.
Interesting. How close are we actually to that? What's the likelihood?
So I guess it passed.
Okay.
Today.
It passed recently.
Today. Because Paris Hilton was talking about it.
Okay.
And they're supposed to do, what is it called, a plea? Or they're supposed to take it to court.
Okay. They're going to appeal it.
And they're going to appeal it, yeah. And then from there, they're going to see what's going to happen with it. But it's supposed to pass the one day right before Trump actually is the president.
Before he's inaugurated.
Yeah. Is
he still the president January 1st, right? That's just,
what is it? What date? I don't know.
Well, I mean, his inauguration is different than. Are you president day 1 on January 1st?
Is it?
Yeah.
How does that work?
You're president. Are you not president until you're inaugurated?
Once he gets sworn in, he's the president.
So he's not the president until inauguration day? So Joe Biden's the president from January 1st until inauguration day?
If he stays alive, yeah.
Google it.
Yeah, Google
Joe
that.
Biden.
So a federal appeals court upholds a law that TikTok's going to be banned in the United States in the upcoming months if the Chinese parent company doesn't sell their shares in the app.
So they just own shares.
Yeah, but they own
a big part of
it,
right? Yeah,
because the other place you said that owns it or whatever. Anyways, it's Singapore. It's not a U.S. based app.
Mm-hmm. They're just mad because they didn't think of it.
So
right.
I implore people to go read what's in your TikTok agreement when you
sign up.
Because you
what
agree.
Is in it? What do we agree
to? They get to see your pictures. They get to see your contacts. They get to see your information. Any signatures that you do over the phone.
But apps can do that. Instagram, like all these apps can do that.
This place is parented with China, and China plays the long game. They're gathering all this information on us, and it can be.
Dang, what if I agreed that like they can own my house one day?
Oh my God! Stop. Did I sell my ass on there and I didn't even know it?
By accepting the terms,
your first
TikTok now owns your house. That would be crazy. I should read those.
That would be fucking insane.
I'm gonna ask ChatGPT to tell me what I agreed to and put it in.
Girl, I'm not giving that
real terms. Because honestly, I mean, how many people? I think we talked about this before. How many people utilize TikTok? Like, I no longer Google shit. I no longer Pinterest or like, I used to Pinterest shit for ideas. I used to Google shit for ideas. Mm-hmm. All my information comes from TikTok. And sometimes TikTok is the first one where I get my news before it hits mainstream news.
Yeah, that is so true.
Personal people are posting
stuff. What a perfect
stuff.
way for China to implement certain things to us. Make us feel like we're at war with each other. Make us feel like in Nebraska they're doing X and California's doing this. Like, they can do a lot of stuff.
Doesn't mean that I believe it, though, because I
just said you get your news from there.
But I didn't say I believe it. I said, what I said was that I see the news there
That's
first.
Where she gets her news there first,
before I see it on CNN. Because I'm a fact checker. I might see something, and then I go...
I don't watch the news, but
I don't watch the news.
There's a bunch of news on TikTok
where
I'm like...
But if I see some crazy shit on TikTok, I will go check mainstream news and be like, this is shit real. That's like, I seen on TikTok.
But that's you. That's not everybody.
True.
So what if...
Not everybody's
what if you're
1%?
There's
a lot of dum-dums out there.
What if you're 1% of people who actually fact check, but the other people take everything for face
value? A lot of people take it.
They do.
Exactly. Like, and don't you think that's a little troubling? Because them same people's vote, them same people are...
Well, you need to tell me that. I was around on November 6th. I know what the fuck happened.
Oh, by the way, Trump's going to pardon all those people in this...
a lot of them have already been like
January 6th thing.
That's true. He can do that even, but they've been serving time though for the last 4 years. So I'm good. I mean,
Joe Biden just pardoned his son. So
I thought
I ain't trying to get into politics.
I'm not trying to get into politics, but I will say some reporters asked his wife Joe Biden, like, "Do you support the president pardoning his son Hunter Biden?" And she was like, "Yes, of course. I support my son being pardoned." I was like, duh, that is such a fucking stupid question. Anybody would be okay with their child being pardoned.
It would have been funny if Jill would have said, "That's baby boy. He's coming home."
That's baby boy.
Oh, Lord.
That's our only son we have left. That motherfucker is not going to prison. Like, are you kidding me? Yes. Yeah. Whether you agree with it or not, what mother or father, if... Like, you're the fucking president. This country did you wrong. You better get everything. You better take advantage of all the perks because you know Donald Trump is. You know he does already. Yeah. Like, you better get all the shit. I would totally be like, yeah, fuck you guys. I'm out of here. Nepotism. I'm pardoning everybody that I can. Mm-hmm. I'm going to appoint everybody who I want. Like, I'm out of here. This is why people get fired and walked out on the same day. This motherfucker knows he's losing his job and has the next month or two to do what the hell he wants.
Crazy.
I don't even think he's thinking straight right now.
Oh, poor Joe Biden.
He's too old.
Joe Biden.
I don't think Joe Biden's doing much of anything.
He's fucking fishing right now.
Did you see him talking in the Amazon and then just like walking off into like some bushes? Oh, poor Joe Biden. I love him. He's like your grandpa. I'm over here like scratching my butt.
Talking about news though.
Well, going back to TikTok and the news we get from it, the canceling that happens on TikTok, I'm sure people do. Like, what's up with her name Nurse Hannah?
Yeah, you're the one that brought it to my attention. And I was like, so tell me about the diapers. What's up with that? She
went viral for saying that there was 17 diapers lying around her house one day, like dirty diapers. And people were like up in arms about like, bitch, why don't you pick these up? And then she made another comment about how if her baby or toddler urinates.
It's her kid. Okay.
Yeah, it's her own kid. If her kid pees in their diaper, she said, I don't change diapers when they're peed. She leaves them in a peed diaper. until they poop, and then she'll change them because
until they get like a rash.
Right. And she said because diapers are expensive. So then this kind of like got people like
riled up.
Well, what really triggered people was a video of her son in the background and her husband like handing something to the little boy.
The French fry?
And he no.
They
were in a grocery store and
Yeah.
he was like bringing him a box or a toy. I don't know what he was handing him, but the little boy flinched. Like he was
like
about to get hit.
I saw that.
And so people were like, dude, that's a red flag. Like this little boy's face. So then everyone started pulling out all of her old videos of her like just being so annoyed with this little boy, holding, like not feeding him, like eating in front of him, watching him, flicking his little hands away.
She was flicking his hands.
Legit flicks his hands away. Yeah. So supposedly, and I haven't fact checked this on mainstream real news, but according to the TikTok reporters, and I think the Daily Mail reported on this on TikTok. So if I see it on Daily Mail, I do believe it. But I think I seen on TikTok that Daily Mail said that CPS in the state that she lives in was like inundated with phone calls. Like they received several reports of child abuse claims, and so now she's being investigated.
I did see that. Now she's being investigated.
Which I
didn't know nothing about this, and I think that's bullshit.
What is
that? People can do that.
People
can look on your live stream, and they can look like at your stuff, like, and then be like, we're gonna do a welfare check on you.
It happens all the time.
It does happen all the time.
It happens all the time.
It does.
And unfortunately, when you put yourself
right
out
out of
like
the hospital too, after you have a baby, that can actually happen.
Yeah, when you put yourself out there, I mean, anybody can make a CPS referral, and they're mandated by law to follow up. And hey, if you got nothing to hide and everything's all good, it was a little bit of an inconvenience. And I will say, because I am a healthcare provider, you can't, unfortunately, yes, people do abuse the system, and these workers can get fatigued by that, and maybe they won't investigate every claim appropriately. But at the same time,
wolf, because what
right. However, when there are situations where there is extreme neglect or abuse, and then a child dies from that, and then everyone's on these people like, why didn't anybody follow up? Why didn't anybody do a welfare check? So unfortunately, that's just the way it is. They have to follow up on every claim, every referral.
But that person will serve their day in court because they did that.
If they find that,
it's job to be out there like calling
I don't think it's your job. I think it's a responsibility. Because what if that little boy is truly being abused or neglected? She could just be a shitty mom and not love her kid, which is not abuse. I worked with.
And she could be like slapping his hands away. Yeah, she could even be annoyed with him and mad at him. She has every right to be a shit.
First of all, she does look like a stressed out mom.
She looks like
she probably works long ass fucking hours. Yeah, she's a nurse.
She looks like a shitty mom.
So she's probably sleep deprived. She just had a baby.
Yeah.
She's a younger baby.
She could be a very shitty mom and not like her child. But that does not mean this kid is abused or neglected.
And that kid flinching, he could need glasses that they don't know about yet, like, or he could not like people touching him in his face. Like, it could be a number of things.
Penelope, my daughter, flinches so hard when you touch her eye. Like, if you get near her eye, she's like,
or if she thinks you're gonna get near
her eye. Dude, when have I ever
hit you
and hurt your eye? She's like, I just don't like things by my face. I don't like by my. So all of those points are very valid. So what I was gonna say was, yes, all those people can make those CPS referrals. And they can go investigate it, and they can be unfounded, and case closed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And maybe she'll be more careful with the things that she posts, and maybe she'll keep her kids off. And I mean, unfortunately, when you're on social media and you go viral, like, you open yourself up to criticism and judgment from other people. And I mean, I saw it, and I don't see anything that says she's abusing or neglecting her child, because we're only seeing 60 seconds of her life each time. Do I see that, like, oh, she's kind of annoyed with her kid?
She does look like she's annoyed. I don't think she beats him or anything like that.
But she probably just doesn't like him very much.
I just think she's a young mom. I think she's still learning. She has a newborn baby. She looks like she's sleep deprived. You could tell
How old
that.
is she?
You could tell she
I have
works.
no idea how old
I don't know. She looks pretty young to me, though.
I have no idea.
And
But we listen and we don't judge. Yeah. Actually, everyone's totally judging her right now.
That's what TikTok's
oh my god,
for,
everybody's.
right?
Oh my god, I go straight to the comments. I'm like, I hope everyone's thinking.
How are people so clever in comments? That's so.
Oh my god,
man.
the best comedians, the best comedians are in the comments. As soon as I see a video, I'm like, oh, the comments are gonna be so fire right now. Let me go see if everyone's thinking what I'm thinking right now. But yeah, so I bet she wouldn't mind if TikTok got banned right now.
Right?
I know there's a lot of influencers like, oh shit, I need to go back to my real jobs now. Hopefully they've all taken the money they've earned and expanded on that and started other businesses.
You know that TikTok also freaking catches like thieves and stuff. You saw that mom that freaking has been stealing a whole bunch of shit from Target.
Holy shit! This bitch! She had an influencer, was using a barcode
to scan
that was for cheaper items that she must have stole from Target, and every time she'd scan her items, she was scanning this barcode, and so her things were being rung up for cheaper amounts. This dumbass was going home and posting about it in the same outfits that she wore. So it was easy. So once the police put this out, which I don't know why, like, the security didn't stop her once they realized this was happening.
They watched her for a hot minute.
They built their case.
We go.
And so, the public recognized her and helped them track her down.
And she deleted her page, and then she reopened it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's on it?
So I don't know if she's still back on it right now, but
I got arrested.
I couldn't find her.
Bitch got arrested.
So I'm like,
I don't even know her name, but I did read about that too.
But I thought it was pretty
all in the name of being an influencer.
God,
like
the things that you fucking do.
Was she popular?
Jeez.
Like, was she
popular?
I think she did have a big volume of like.
Yeah, but at that point, was she monetizing? And if you're monetizing from it, like, scam's over. Actually start buying the shit. Or get sponsorships.
That's a good point. Like you kind of like get away with the thing at first, and then now it's like an act, and then you kind of just keep. You're right. Like
if you already got the followers, if you're monetizing off your page, start booking some sponsorships.
You know what's so crazy though? Because I do talk to somebody that's kind of like an influencer.
Tell me more.
They don't make money. It doesn't work that way. They can get. So they'll be more of like, they'll get little freebies here and there just so they can repost. Like, so say they go get some tacos or something, and then they get free tacos, and it's just like a post to put on their page. It's not actual cash. They're not like making like any like revenue of it. They're just getting services.
Yes.
So you have to be pretty up there.
Which in turn can save you money.
Right.
If you're not
you have to be pretty up there to kind of like, or you just have to work it.
Excuse me. Monetize off. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because to monetize off TikTok, it takes a lot. There's like 5 or 6 steps that you have to complete.
I'm sure.
Before you can actually start making money off of it. So here I am with like 197. I had 202 followers, and now I'm at 197. Like, where'd you guys go? Where did I lose you? What happened? I did the Vlogmas. What the hell?
You did one Vlogmas.
I did do.
You're supposed to do 12 days of Vlogmas.
Is that what it is? Is it 12 days of Vlogmas? Well, this bitch gonna do Vlogmas when she got time. I do have a Vlogmas waiting to come out tonight. I think I'm gonna do a Vlogmas day in the life of a hospice nurse. Vlogmas.
You guys keep up with me because I'm still working on my Japan videos. All right.
Oh my god,
my Japan content is a little late.
Your Japan content is good, and so is your.
It's coming.
So is your Oregon, right? You into Oregon?
Yeah.
That's good content.
Some of the pictures you did, you should put in some type of like where people can purchase them because they look pretty cool.
Yeah, you're a good photog.
Yeah, they're good.
Thank you. They're all from
they could be
this little phone. This little phone makes the magic happen.
They could be on a coffee table book.
Oh, thanks.
Sponsor us.
Thank you. That was very kind.
Sponsor us. I hear people.
Yeah, they're here.
Let's pause real quick.
Yeah, me too. I heard heard a little. It's okay, we can eat.
We
nerds sponsor us. No,
Nerds sponsor us. We took a candy break. We had kids coming home. Okay. So, we're going to finish this episode with, TikTok is like the driver today of the trend. We listen
and we don't judge.
We don't judge podcast edition.
Okay, but you got to explain to them because a lot of people do it different. So, say how we're going to do it.
So, a lot of people I've been seeing doing couples or friends where they're like saying something they don't like about the other person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then they're like, they can't get mad, basically.
Right.
Which I think is not correct.
Yeah, because I've seen people be like, we listen and we don't judge. And they'll be like, I always say your toes are cute, but they're not. I never liked your toes. Your big toe is really funny looking.
Yeah,
and
I don't like that. I think that's mean.
Oh, why didn't you tell her that a long time ago?
I like the one where people are saying shit about themselves.
Okay, so we're going to say shit about ourselves. All right.
Because that's more appropriate. You're listening, you're not judging me.
We listen and we don't judge. All right.
Okay.
Got it.
So, all together, I'll go first.
Is he playing?
Do you want to play, William?
I'll play.
Okay. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
We listen and we don't judge.
I don't wash my hair every day.
We listen.
We listen and we don't judge.
judge.
I feel like that's kind of normal, though.
I probably wash my hair like once a week.
No, that's normal.
We listen and we don't judge.
Okay. I actually have like this weird obsession with chewing on sponges.
We listen and we don't judge. Chewing on sponges?
We listen and we don't judge.
Listen
And we don't judge.
Go ahead, honey.
Yesterday, I used a porta potty, and some of the porta potty stuff got on my pants.
We listen and we don't judge.
Did you go on about your day with those pants? Or did
Had to.
we listen and we don't
judge.
judge?
It was hard.
We're all trying to.
I'm like, wow, I'm trying not to judge that right now. No,
Don't.
I'm kidding. I secretly enjoy picking my nose.
We
listen and we
don't
don't
judge.
It's so satisfying to me.
Talk you into we don't judge.
When you get it out and all of a sudden your nostrils open
Talking
up.
about noses, I actually like tweezing my nose hairs and my armpit hairs.
We listen and we don't judge. You did tell me that does have my jaw on the ground sometimes when you told me. We talked about it
I
here.
like it. I enjoy it.
We listen and we don't judge.
Sometimes at night, I'll wake up and have to use the restroom, and then I'll sneak downstairs and eat some chips.
We
listen and we don't judge. Sometimes I tell my husband we don't need to eat late night snacks, and then after he falls asleep, I go downstairs and then I quietly eat chips next to him. I'm like this.
We
Listen and we don't
Do
judge.
I ever wake up?
Sometimes, and I'm like,
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Chewy quietly.
Oh, that's so funny.
We listen and we don't judge.
I'm trying to think of something
I
else.
can go.
Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
I secretly like washing all our clothes and not folding them at all, just leaving them on the couch. We
listen and we
don't
don't
judge.
judge.
I love it.
I actually like looking at my videos on my Snapchat and Instagram over and over and over again.
We listen and we don't judge. I use our Tad Bit Older account on TikTok to like, repost, and save mine and Juliet's own videos.
We listen
and we don't judge. And then I do the same on my personal account. I go like a Tad Bit Older stuff. I save it. You gotta be your own cheerleader.
You do, seriously.
We listen and we don't judge.
I use like an old Bic pen. You know the top.
Mm-hmm.
It has the little part that comes out that you can put on your.
Yeah.
Do you know what a pen? You know.
Oh yeah.
I take the top off and I clean all the earwax out of my ears.
We listen and we don't judge.
And it's my boss's pen, and I put it back and give it to.
We listen and we don't judge.
Sometimes when I clean my toenails, I like to get in there and smell it.
We listen
and we don't judge. Smells like taco meat. All right, one more round.
Okay.
Wait, now I have to top that. That was a good one. Let's see. You can cut out the space between while I think of something.
I'll go.
Okay, go.
When I go to my little class, I like to make secret little rumors about people, and I never say I'm joking, and I just let it fester.
We listen and we don't judge.
It's been going on for like a month or two.
That's so true. We listen and we don't judge.
You're up.
Wow. That's, man, what do? I can't think of one. Let's see. I don't know.
It's okay. We can finish it.
Wait, I want to do one more, though. Cut out this space, honey. That was funny.
I mean, I'm not even fully telling the truth. Just say whatever.
I'm telling the truth.
I'm totally telling the truth. We listen and we don't judge.
I lied.
Lying is fun. We listen.
We don't judge. Okay, I have one. All right. I don't. Oh, I have two.
Go ahead, because you lost a chance.
I know. I only wash my bed sheets maybe like once a month. If that. We listen, we don't judge.
After having sex and everything.
Yeah. We listen and we don't judge.
Little wet spots. You're all
we listen and we don't judge. Like who? I don't even like washing and folding the laundry, let alone the
wet
bed
spots
sheets.
On pillows and stuff. Just
I have to tell Stella's not washing that shit.
No. Listen and we don't judge. I hope you all listen and don't judge us for this in this last segment of the episode. And we will be back next week for our last episode before Christmas, because we're going to take a little 2-week break. So that'll give you guys enough time to catch up on any episodes that you missed. So we will see you next week to wrap up Christmas and take a little break.
Yeah.
You guys have a good week. Bye.
That was funny.